what are the supraspinal mechanisms of the pain modulation? So you already know that the pain modulation is regulating how the pain is perceived by our organism, by us generally, by our mind. So supraspinal mechanism, what is superior to the spine? Obviously the brain. So it's about the central nervous system that is controlling how our mind is feeling the pain. Yes. So what gets to our cortex generally? So if our free will, if our minds, let's say, are located in the cortex, so here we have something that is above the spinal cord but below the cortex. So what is that? It is in the brainstem, generally speaking. The encephalon is the most important part here. So what is in the text? In addition to peripheral and spinal mechanisms of the nociceptive processing and modulation, there are several cortical regions that are consistently have been shown to be involved in acute and chronic pain states. Although the exact brain areas included in what has been coined as pain matrix have been focus of the debate, the primary and secondary somatosensory cortex, insula, anterior cingulate cortex, prefrontal cortex, and several nuclei of the thalamus have consistently been shown to be active in imaging studies in acute and chronic pain states. So, here we have supraspinal mechanism and some parts of the cortex. Yes. So, very important are those nuclei of the thalamus, because thalamus is such a relaying center of the organism. So a lot of the inputs, including nociceptive inputs, will need to get through first through the thalamus to get to the cortex. Yes. But cortex also, some parts of this cortex can influence our pain sensation. Yes, of course, this is hugely complex and not known fully, but we have this cooperation in modulation of the pain of the spinal cord, of the lower centers of the nervous system, and about many other places, yes, including the cortex. So this is hugely complex topic, yes, and obviously will not cover all of it, but I would just want to say only one more word about plasticity, although there was the separate question about this, that this plasticity is very important. Yes, why you would hear so much about plasticity? I suppose that for you it may be quite obvious that we have some ability for creation or for production of the new neurons in our bodies. However, it was not clear only a couple years ago. Yes, the neurons were stated as a very static. Yes, that there was the researchers thought that there is impossible for new neurons to develop in the adult person. However, there is some plasticity. There is some possibility of creation of the neurons, and especially and particularly, there is a huge possibility of creation of new synapses. And this plasticity can be very good, but it also, like in this case, can be very, very bad. Because it may lead to increased pain sensation. In some cases, it may lead to decreased pain sensation. Of course, it depends in what areas and in what cases this pain plasticity would occur. Okay, thank you.